display of his abilities, Ocelot begins to toy with his student.
All yours, Torgal. Torgal, kill! Help me, boy. Help me. That's better.
Kill that son of a bitch! I got that motherfucker. Just like I'm gonna fuck up everything else. I'm gonna fuck up Gilgamesh.
Well, it's dead now. Whatever it was.
Jill looked white as a sheet.
It's all right.
What do you need? So, what'll it be? Not bad. if I do say so myself. Should last you a good while. Not my best work, but it'll do. And how am I meant to do that then? Yeah, that should do you. And?
Well, don't just stand there, go. I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much. Come again. Or don't. And what can I do for you? Go on then. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you?
How's it coming along?
Nearly there. Just need to get... Last boards.
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you? Must be hard. You know what became of the place.
Sid's gonna chop off Kupka's head this time.
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid. Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn. Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
It's all right. Sid has nothing.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they...
Do with a good oil in this. It should be enough to...
So this is the boring Final Fantasy. This shit's boring.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if
This
I
is
might
the
be able to
second
borrow
Final
one for a
Fantasy
short
that I
while.
didn't like none of the
Mind if
characters.
he don't? We're all
The first one
friendly,
was
ain't we?
15 and the second
Thank you,
one was
Martha.
16. I liked all
Do
the
you know
other
where I might
ones,
find him?
even the
He
old
went up to
ones.
Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's
The only
still
ones
there.
I didn't like were
We'll look from there,
11,
then.
14, 15, and 16. I didn't like 14, 15, or 16, really. The game's too easy. It's not no Final Fantasy because you don't get a party of people to switch between. You only get to control this one guy. So that's not a Final Fantasy right there. If you only get one character, then that's not Final Fantasy then. So they got the name of the game wrong.
Stay sharp.
You know, the game's fine if you don't call it a Final Fantasy. Because if you try to call it Final Fantasy, then it's a bad game because it's not like Final Fantasy. You get what I mean? You know, it's a good game, but since they named it Final Fantasy, it's a bad game. Because it's not like a normal Final Fantasy. They had many, many Final Fantasies. None of them were like this. Almost all of them were better. A few of them were worse, but almost all of them were better. Now, if you only get one guy, that's not Final Fantasy material. You're supposed to have a group of people, a cast, that you can switch between. But you could win most of the battles just by pressing square. Like all the cutscenes and all the side quests, I never know what the fuck they're even talking about. I don't even get what they mean. I don't know the name of the world. When I go to look at the map, what the hell kind of map is that? I don't even get what I'm looking at. Little blue spikes. What is that chain? There's a chain. I don't even get. On Final Fantasy, you could walk across the map. I don't know what this is. Is that a building? I think that's a building. I don't know. Just remember, like, share, and subscribe, or I'll break your fucking back.
Hi. Well, and the lad who saved my life.
Who the hell is this guy? I don't remember saving his
What do you
life.
do, Bernard?
What the hell is he
Said I might
talking
find you
about?
here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh,
Who's
do you
Martha?
now?
First Final Fantasy where I didn't give a fuck about anybody besides 15, 14, and 11.
Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I
don't even know what they're talking about. Skip that shit. Can we kill this guy? I'm gonna fight somebody. Now you can beat these monsters just by pressing square 50 times. I'll show you.
This shouldn't take long.
Over here! All yours, Torgal! Now, Torgal! Ah! This one! Get him! This one. Over here. Go, Torgal. All yours, Torgal. This one.
All I did was press square. I had the controller on the table. I was using one hand and one finger. I didn't even have my hand on the controller. Beat all those monsters just by using my pinky finger to press the square button as I smoked a cigarette and looked at my phone. That's how easy this game is. This game's so easy that a 5-year-old could beat this one. So it's not a normal Final Fantasy. The graphics are amazing. It does have good graphics. Looks a bit foggy though. Everything looks foggy. I want to beat this so I can play the DLC. I want to beat every Final Fantasy except 11, which is on the PS2, I guess, on the computer. I don't know. No, only wackos play 11 and only weirdos play 14. You know what I mean? I'm not a wacko or a weirdo, so I'm not going to play 11 or 14.
Oh, good.
This one.
That's what your pinky hitting square real fast every couple of seconds. You know, you just go square, 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 square with your pinky while the controller is on the table, and you win automatically. Automatically. I could win this game with my feet.
That should do it.
Use my big toe to press square. Use my other big toe to move the analog. Here's this guy again. Get him out of here.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back.
So they made us go up there, fight the easiest monster in the world, watch the most boringest cutscene, just to teleport back here? Come on. Whoever made this game, they should have their guts ripped out.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks.
Film for everyone to see. Eviscerate them. Rip their guts out. I can't run. So I got a book bag of bricks.
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything.
What is she talking about? The fuck what's she trying to say? That's useless.
That's my good deed for the day.
It reduces the cooldown time.
Jill's faring.
For a move, I don't need the cooldown time reduced. While I'm waiting for it to cool down, I can use one of my other moves. So, it's a useless quest.
Ah, Clive.
They're sending me on all these useless quests where you get items that are no
She still
good.
needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
Here we go again. What the fuck are they even talking about?
Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to Oscar.
Here. What's everyone whispering about?
Haven't you heard? Mid's back.
Do you have a moment, Sid?
I'll go and find them.
Thank you. The plan...
You have the... Just tell me what you...
You got no one...
Faster!
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Mogul, kill! It's all yours! Mogul, kill!
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind. Please.
Slavers don't even bother with Northreach now that all the highborn have fled south.
Good girl. Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hide...
They're trying to get into the carriage.
Sick 'em!
Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
I'm smoking it right now. Who are you?
What we'll do with you is take you to safety.
Who are you? What are you?
Your lives.
What even are you, buddy?
Leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Never heard of you. Never met nobody named Kevin in my life. Since when I was a little kid, I had a babysitter named Kevin. Never even heard of you, man. You gotta make a name for yourself in order for me to understand who you are.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things.
This Final Fantasy is not a normal Final Fantasy.
I keep making the wrong decisions.
It's Final Fantasy in name only. It's just named Final Fantasy.
Exactly the right decision.
The game could easily be called Blade of the Sword Bearer, or Legends, Story of the Dagger Lord, or Storm, Age of the Warrior. You know what I mean? Could be called anything, but it's not a Final Fantasy.
We swore the same oath.
No, cutscene. First Final Fantasy I ever had to skip the cutscenes. I never know what the fuck they're talking about.
With all due respect, we cursed
Maybe you could figure it out.
because you commanded of us. We risked them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
It's kind of like watching a movie with your buddies. It's like watching a movie and I control it, and sometimes you can help me make the choices.
Only my ability to see it put to good use.
She's awful ugly for a chick.
Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it.
I'm playing this game from down in the sewers of Manhattan, like a Ninja Turtle.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
No, I'm a robot. Biomechanical organism.
Jill looked white as a sheet.
I'm like Kano. Twisted steel mixed with sex appeal. No, it's twisted steel mixed with sex appeal. That's why I look like Kano with the metal face.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and, seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but
I don't know, 4 in the morning?
an animal native
4
to
in the
the
morning.
northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frost wolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north.
Now, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Final Fantasy Type 0,
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy X.
Now, the annals
you
do
name
not
it.
state it explicitly.
I never want to skip the cutscenes in those ones, but in this one, I always want to skip the cutscenes. And ironically, I bought the PS5 to play this game, and kind of wound up not liking it. But I want to complete it though, since it's so easy. So far, all I did was press X, square, up and down. All I did so far since you joined the party chat or live stream was press X, square, up or down. I think I pressed L2 once.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone
Listen to her
else.
voice.
But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders.
Never heard a more annoying voice in my life.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
I would have fucking strangled her to death. Went to jail. Fuck it.
Now that that's settled.
If I'm at me talking like that, I'll throw it all away. Fuck it.
I wish Miss Miller. I wonder what she's going to dungeon in next.
Let's go and ask her.
Look, that bitch down in a hole. Bitch down here in a hole, living down a hole. Why can't I run any faster? It's like I'm holding a book bag full of bricks. I've got 2 cinder blocks. Run, goddammit, run, eat it as fast as he goes.
How goes?
Clive.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention.
I give him enough time. I gotta skip this shit.
I doubt any of it.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little uns have been up to their old.
It's just one thing after another around here.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen.
Alright, this is going on too long.
Mid's finished outfitting her little work.
Otto.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. You earned this. All yours. Here you are. All yours. I don't have that one. You do. You've already got that one. I don't have that one. You do. Come again. I may have more for you.
Clive. Here you go. Think you can help?
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure. I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is. Come on.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Straight home now. This
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived. You whipped your Solomon too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the
Ready, go?
Who do you think those soldiers were in the inn?
Friends of friends, I'd wager. Not that they look very friendly.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine...
Take it!
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that! Give me...
It's you.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt. Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to. Whatever this emergency is, they shut down the whole mine for it.
Sweet incense! Wax candle!
Light it, for Gilbert's sake! You're a...
Any...
What do you want?
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience, believe you me.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furter knows.
Hanging lanterns! Keep the darkness from your door!
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around?
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it. Get him! This
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
The most fragrant herbs.
My carpets have...
Is this the place? Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss. Ubor.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Delamil.